Hello. Hey, Jeff G and Ethereal, welcome. Hey, Caden. Hello, Dre. Is it working alright? Hiya, Pat. Continuum. Welcome. Just wait for a few more people to come in and then get started. Alright, cheers, HFG. Am I distracting you, Ethereal? Sorry about that. Thanks, Dre, you should do. Hiya, Pilgrim. Yeah, I can set that up, HFG. Well, I can't do it now actually, but, well, I'll do it next time. Right, suppose we'll get started then. So I was just going to show a few little tips today, mainly using sloped left walls and fence foundations, a few little tricks that I've been using a lot recently. So to get started, we'll start with the sloped left wall tricks. So what you can do with sloped left walls is some clever offsetting tricks. For example, if you want to offset a ceiling, you can use these sloped left walls with a combination of normal walls. Oops, I did that wrong. So if you flick the slope left wall, then it'll give you another snap point on the outside of that with a normal wall, and if you flick that one, you can just keep repeating the process. And you can go out like as far as you want with this, really. And then obviously snap your ceiling to there. You can get rid of this stuff. There you have a ceiling that's been horizontally offset. So there's quite a lot of scenarios where you might want to use this. I'll let you guys have fun with that and figure that out yourselves. You can do the same kind of thing with foundation as well, but it's a little bit more complicated with foundation. Hi guys, welcome, new people. Yeah, it's a good little trick catfish. I've got an Argentavis called catfish on my server. Interesting little fact for you there. So if you're wanting to do it with a foundation, it's the same kind of thing. Start out same like that. But then, so you place your ceiling same as that. You can place your pillar down from the ceiling. It's what I like to call a nipple pillar. And then your foundation to the side of that. Now I don't think the devs will patch it, catfish, because it's been in the game a long time and they don't seem to do many changes with this kind of stuff. I think they're just leaving that. So it's been offset horizontally, but the problem is it's the wrong height, because it's also been offset vertically. So you'd need to then lower it to be the same height as that. But I think I'll leave that for another stream, because I've actually got a video coming on all about vertically offsetting and raising and lowering and all that, so we'll leave that for another day. But, let's see what's next. So the next thing I'm going to show you is all about floating fence foundations. If you saw my latest video, the one with where I build the circles, you might have noticed that there were some floating structures going on, and that was all to do with fence foundations. So the kind of thing I had going on was snap that like that. Now I could snap a fence foundation onto there, onto the ceiling, and if I demolish that it goes. However, if you're looking down below at this fence foundation so that you're snapping it to that, it'll place in the same place apart from it's connected to that other fence foundation. So if I delete the ceiling now, this fence foundation stays. One second, let me just read these messages. Hiya Ginger, welcome. Yeah, I'm streaming for once. Is the music a bit louder? I'll turn it down a little bit. How's that now? Yeah, good question, Ethereal. There is a limit, and I'll show you that now. I think it's about 2.5 walls high is the limit for doing this. So if I was to do the same thing 2 pillars high, but let's go for that, then that'll work fine. That works. However, if I was to go another one and try to do it now, it'll just snap on the floor. So it is limited to about 2.5 walls high, I think. I've not tested it exactly, but somewhere around that. Too low now, Radwell. I'll up it a little bit then, try and get in somewhere in between. There we go, hopefully that'll be okay now. What's this indestructible vault thing you're talking about? You'll have to tell me about that, I don't know. So let me see what's next. Yeah, so this doesn't only work with fence foundations, snap to fence foundations, but we can also do the same kind of thing with it snapped to foundation or a ceiling or anything like that. So you might want to do something like this, then snap a fence foundation to that, which will get raised up there, and you can delete the walls, and you've got a floating ceiling, and you can build off this because it's supported by the foundation. It's all connected. Build yourself a little base. Floating. I've actually been using this recently, designed a bit of a base with Link, where we were using hatch frames for a base design. So So we're doing something along these lines. I can remember it's something like so with hatch frames they work a little bit different because you've got to snap the fence foundation in the middle of one of the edges like that. So to get it set up you need to offset a foundation by a half like that, and you do that, if you didn't see, by placing a pillar on the edge then a foundation to the side like that. But carrying on, what we were doing with this for a base was putting turrets on the hatch frame and then building a base up from this, so up like that, ceiling, oops I've done that wrong, go up from this one. Oh no, I did do it right. Never mind. You can tell I'm prepared for this guy. How to do it now. Oh yeah, just need one there. So I won't build the full base, but you can get the idea if you were to build something at this height. And then pop your turrets on the hatch frame. You want a few more supports with the foundations and fence foundations connected to this, but get your turrets on there, and then you've got like 100% of the turrets shooting whatever's trying to drain them. So it's a lot more efficient than having the turrets around the top of the building. That's a little PvP tip for you. Let's see. Another use for this. So the round base that I did a while back, the one on the cliff platform that is, I had a glass table and a lot of people were asking me how I did that, so I might as well show that while I'm at it. So if you place a normal table on the edge of your foundation and then a fence foundation on top of that so that it's raised up, then you can get a pillar snapped to that fence foundation at that height, and then a pillar snapped to that pillar down Oh, if it'll go. Typical ARK. No, it's not letting me. Well, that's not good. Sorry, Sitharis, I'll try and do it earlier next time. I was planning on doing it a couple of hours earlier, but then got distracted. These stupid snap points. Let's try doing it routes. I still needed that one. Try doing it from here, see if I can do it from here. Right, you can get this now. There we go. Got there in the end. Oh, deleted that too soon. Let's try again. So, before you demolish the pillars, place ceilings out from that. Place your glass on there, and you can do that kind of thing. You do it a bit neater than what I've done it. You get the idea. If you were to do it properly, you'd have a nice glass table. So there you go, sort of get the idea. Some benches around it. What should we do next? Let's do thatch ceilings. Interesting thing going on with that. So thatch ceilings work the opposite way around with this fence foundation trick. Instead of placing the fence foundation on the floor and having it raise up to the ceiling, you can snap a fence foundation to the ceiling and it goes on the floor. And if you provide support to that with a pillar, demolish these, then you've got a floating thatch ceiling. And that's actually how, if you saw the umbrellas on the racetrack video that I did, they were using that. So there were actually two of them. There was one at 45 degrees as well, and that one was supported in a different way, which I'll just show you quickly. So one was supported by the railing at the side of it, the other one was supported by a fence foundation like that. So combined they made an umbrella. Sorry if I'm missing the comments, I keep forgetting to read them. No, you can't replace the thatch ceiling with another ceiling, because the way that fence foundations work is they're connected in two ways. They're connected by whatever they snapped to, and they're connected to whatever snap point they're close to. It's hard to explain, but basically if I was to replace that, it would fall down. Yeah, so that doesn't work, unfortunately. But what you can use this for, which is quite handy, is it's more of a PvP tip, this one. If you've got ceiling there, and you do the fence foundation thing, and then place a flipped wall underneath there, that's snapping to this ceiling, and you can do another one. Oh no, wait, not yet. You need to place another thatch ceiling to that new wall, which will be offset slightly, and then you can place a new fence foundation to that, and keep repeating that. And you will have some nicely stacked fence foundations. There we go. Which you can snap walls to. So if you're wanting to make like a really strong wall without the foundation support, like if you're wanting to block off an entrance to your base location, you could do this kind of thing. It also works with gates. Let's move those. So you don't have any obstruction problems or anything, just nicely stacked like that. Obviously you can do that with as many as what you want. You can just keep going with the stacked fence foundations, so there's no limit to that one. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for what I wanted to show you today. If you've got any questions that I've missed, feel free to ask again and I'll try and answer them. Or if anyone's got any questions about anything, any other building things or whatever, just let me know. No, it's not on an unofficial Radwolf. This is my solo server thing, but you can do all these unofficial because I'm not using the no-click or anything, so yeah, you can do it unofficial. That's a good question, Pat. Continuum. Basically, whenever you, the trick to finding all these little tips is when you see something wonky in ARK, instead of just thinking that's a bit annoying and carrying on with whatever you're doing, you just got to investigate things and kind of figure out what's actually going on. Because a lot of the time you can use these things to your advantage and quite useful. Ethereal, I'm not sure if you caught the bit earlier. In fact, it might chat down. I don't know. But you're asking about how high you can go with the fence foundation. The fence foundations. So you can go like 2 walls high, but if you want to connect more, you can do. So, for example, so I can now connect, if I can get the snap point. This fence foundation is snapped to this one, so you can kind of make a chain of them alternating like that, and you can go as high as you want that way. So you just have to keep doing that, one that way, one that way, one that way, and you can go whatever height you want with that really. But it's just a bit annoying having these floating fence foundations, so you want to use that for something. Yeah, two walls is pretty much the limit. Could test to see how high we can go with it. I know you can't go as far as 3. If we were to go up by 2. Set up some nipple pillars. Placed on there. So that's managed to get to the top one, so we'll go a bit further. Right, so you see it's not gone to the top one, it's gone to this one here, Fence Foundation. So it's like come around this side. So that's like pretty much the full height of a wall to the top one, and it's made it up 1, 2, 3 ceilings higher, so it's just over half a wall height. So it's like 2.5 walls, or 2.6, something like that, I don't know. Yeah, so there you go. I'll probably leave it there. I'm probably going to do a video next. I'm going to try and get that castle finished that I'm working on. In fact, I could zoom over there and show you what's going on with that. I've just been experimenting with it. I was looking at the first video I did of this part 1. It was like more than a year ago, so it's probably about time I finished this. So I've just been kind of working on this main part here, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with it yet, but something along these lines maybe. So it's got like an entrance and then a downstairs with some arrow slits, and then got this big room up here which needs a bit of work, and then some rooms up the top which will probably be split into a few different rooms, maybe some bedrooms or something, so I don't know. I'll keep messing with that and then make a video hopefully soon. So yeah, that's that. I'd love to come build some stuff for you, Royal Monkey, but I'm a very busy man, unfortunately. Don't get enough time to make my own videos. Right, so yeah, that's it for today, I think. See you all later. Oh, thing just popped up. Got a bone. Right, bye.